Welcome to Ravens Over. Please subscribe to my channel, also hit the notification bell, like this video and share. Let's talk about the coronavirus, Covid-19. A lot of us has not received our check. We hear it's coming. We keep telling us it's coming. We keep checking it mail, but it hasn't coming. Coronavirus, Covid-19. We are suffering. We checking the mail, nothing's coming. We need our money now. But here it is, they're talking about opening back up everything, and we haven't got the money to pay for the bills. We was in quarantine for 75 days. Where is the stimulus check? You're supposed to be able to help us pull us out of this. You made us stay home. How are we going to handle this? You put us more in debt than we already was. Now we're starting to wonder, is you really going to send us a check, or we just basically been screwed? Hell, I got a PayPal on top in case you want to donate, in case you got your check, because Lord knows I didn't get mine.
Hey, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Are you getting it in? Somebody getting it for you? What's going on, people?
Subscribe to my channel. What's going on, people? It is the day of another day that we call Thursday. And with it being said, what's going on, people? Hopefully everybody's doing everything as far as being safe in this world we're living in, and knocking down doors and making your dreams come true and practicing ignore. Something I ain't been good at these couple of days, far as safe to myself. You know, I missed a little dollar store picking up these little rings and stuff for $1.99. Okay, let's talk the business here. I'm not going to be no political stuff. I'm not doing the regular Raven stuff. We're going to talk about some serious issues going on. And I'm not going to talk about the junkie. I'm going to talk about the real serious issues. Y'all know who the junkie is. I won't be giving their name, real name. Yeah, if you've been watching my channel, y'all seen the music video. I'm not giving them no more, what's that thing called? Cloud or something. So y'all, when I say the junkie, y'all know who the junkie is. And when I talk about the junkie's friend, the big fat clown, I'm going to call him Wilbur. This is one of those shows. Old Wilbur was the owner, and that's the horse. It was, I think, 60s, Mr. Ed. Check it out. It's a lot of laughs. The horse can actually talk. So, it's the junkie and Wilbur. Anyway, because I'm sure they're going to be watching this video. Hi, junkie and Wilbur. Anyway. Okay. I want to talk about the coronavirus, and I want to talk about the $1,200 check that did not show up. Now, a lot of people haven't received this check, and a lot of people are basically have their own companies and stuff. They have conversation with a lot of people and stuff. They have their own companies. They haven't received the check. They haven't seen the government, somebody to pull them out of all the situation, because at the end of the day, we were out of work 75 days out of work. Basically, we're not out of work, but then I guess out of work. But it's like we've been in the coronavirus thing as 75 days. And due to the fact we've been in quarantine for 75 days, it's been a terrific and sometimes devastating. And it's been a healing moment, and also been a moment of discovery, which means that the person you live with in your life, you no longer want to be with them anymore after this quarantine made you stay in the house with them, and y'all got a chance to meet who each other was or is, and now y'all filing for divorce. It is what it is. I don't have to go through that because I don't have a man, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Sometimes, you know, it is what it is. So, that being said, this is the thing. Okay. I just want y'all to definitely give feedback about this, because this is something I just want to see if we're on the same path here. Think of this. If you're at a job, you were laid off, because basically you were forced to lay off because close everything down. So to close everything down, you can't run your company, because at the end of the day, your monetary value, your accounts, everything has been frozen because y'all have to stay away, because basically we're knocking on the door of death. That means that we are pushed to the house because we're knocking on the door of death. That means that we actually can die for this. And it's not going to be about the jobs or anything else, because you're going to be in the ground, going in the ground. At the end of the day, when the smoke clears, nothing matters no more but your health. But, okay. So the thing is, being pushed or forced to be the quarantine and stuff, we were promised $1,200 checks. And it depends on, I guess, location or the children or the people in your house. You could get even more so than $1,200. Now, let's just say, as per se, you didn't get laid off. You was actually collecting welfare. So the money that you got for welfare, would it still be coming into you at the same amount? Or would that $1,200 be included into the amount? I guess people say, well, you don't pay rent anyway. But if you do pay rent, because they only give you like food stamps, so you still got to get the money for the rent, or give you like little food stamps, like $14, $15, and you have to get the money up for rent. Where's that money coming from? Because they're not giving you the money, they're giving you food, so to survive on. So if they're giving you food, where's the money going to go to? Because they're not giving you no money. So here it is, $1,200 that's going to go to nowhere. But here it is, you can't go out to get a job because at the end of the day, you've been trying to look for work, and at the end of the day, it didn't stop your growth as far as trying to get a job, and the bills are still coming. Let me just say this again so you can register. You have an apartment, you have to pay rent, light bills, gas bills, cell phone bills. That means you have to go out there and try to make your money. You're only receiving government assistance as far as food stamps, $10, $12, $15, what case to be, even more. But you're not getting nothing other than that. Now, they shut everything down, so you're not going to get any money from anywhere else because everything is shut down in quarantine. The $1,200, my personal opinion, should go to you to get this, to get back on your feet, because you're stuck inside of the house too. You can't go out to make money the best way you can. You could have been a person that pushed cans. You could have been a person that did anything. And my personal opinion, I feel as though they should receive that check. Just because you're not working and you're staying in the place, you still need that check because you are a human being in this difficult time. And it's sad because it seems like, oh, they don't pay, they're not an example. We don't really need them, we don't care. These are real people with families. Some have a lot of families and stuff inside of their house, and they need this money to help them move forward, to keep moving forward. And I said this before, and I said this, and I said it again. I said that if y'all been watching, I said, if they don't start helping people, the robberies are going to go up, and they have been going up. There's been a robbery. It's a guy, I think in Detroit, if I'm Missouri, somewhere. He's actually going and robbing the stores, and guess what? The people are complying with him and letting him rob the place. They hold their hands up, and when he leaves out the door, he tries to kill
This
him.
is one guy that came there. He got caught. Now I'm going to show you a different video of another situation with another guy getting robbed. Be careful.
Oh, damn it. This surveillance video shows the moment a man with a gun pistol-whipped Mark Kasperwitz, a clerk at
As you see,
Camden
got
Market
the
in
mask
Bay
on.
Point. The owner says two armed men walked into the store just after 11 last night, one holding another employee at gunpoint in the back, the other grabbing the cash.
I'm lucky to be alive. I'm lucky my co-worker's alive.
A few seconds later, Kasperwitz, an Air Force veteran, fought back.
No, bro.
He reaches for a gun near the register. The robber pistol-whips him twice more and runs, but not before Mark fired a shot.
I didn't even know that I hit him because I didn't really take aim. I just pointed and shot once.
Mark says the suspect fired his gun first, the bullet leaving a hole in a display in the roof. The suspect collapsed and died about a block from the store. The Contra Costa Sheriff's Department has not released any information, but the second suspect is believed to still be on the run. Kasperwitz needed staples on his head and says he's shaken up. He said he wasn't worried about the money. He was worried about what these guys might do to him and his co-worker.
Pretty much instinct. I knew we had it on hand, and me being in the military, that part kicked in, and then my career in private security also helped.
It's surprising. It doesn't happen. Like, it haven't happened.
So when
like
you go in the
this.
stores, don't get upset because the robbers are coming inside. They're dressed up just like us, and they got their face and everything covered up. And basically, they're coming to kill. They're not even just robbing, they're killing. And that's even like the store clerk that got beat on and stuff like that and left. You know, and it's sad because you didn't want to go to work. You got to go to work and got to take on criminals and stuff. They got the mask on, do this corona thing. Then you're a security guard working at Family Dollar that said you got to put the mask on while you're in the store. She got upset. She went and got her sons, and they went back and they killed them. and she's sitting there in prison now. And then Elijah, basically allegedly, he's 24 years old, Scott in PA, he went and beat up a female because she asked him to put the mask on. Sick.
One person he killed, the other lady, she got shot inside of her cell phone and saved her life. And the thing about it is, this is the thing I always said before. If you don't give people money, everybody's going to become a victim that walk outside that door. You're going to become a victim. And not saying that, that the world just, people going to do what they want to do anyway. But it kind of like gets a little heat off of you, you know what I mean, as being a target. At the end of the day, a lot of us are not really have money the way people think we do. We actually live from paycheck and even trying to survive from one paycheck to two paychecks just to get the rent paid. Now, to not even give them that $1,200, then how are they supposed to survive? When that parents go home and start complaining to their kids, screaming at them, going crazy, guess what that kid go out and do? He get him a gun, or she, and she go out and get people and start robbing them and kill them. And come back home and hand the money to you. Sometimes the mother's not going to tell. From when I did these stories and stuff, a lot of mothers don't tell when their kids have committed murder. They just let things die down and then, it is what it is. That's the one thing I want to talk about. The $1,200 that did not come to the people that are in government assistance. I feel as though they should get money as well, because these are human beings. And I feel as though if they looked at this situation more closely, if they give people the money, which is the thing, it gets me so upset because we have homeless people on the street that people step over. Oh, they were on drugs. They're not on drugs. They're on hard times. And now you get a chance to live in hard times with the person you thought was on drugs. They were homeless. Now you're going to live what it's like to be on hard times. So when you see somebody homeless on the street, stop thinking that it's just drugs or they choose to be that way. It's funny when you become privileged because you have money and you forget. I digress. So, you're not going to give them the money. Some of them may have gotten the money. I don't know. I'm not saying it's set in stone. Some people may have gotten it. Some people not. I'm not sure. I'm just speculating. As far as me, I didn't get nothing. 0 point blank. Okay. You file for unemployment. You still didn't get a check. Now, I was talking to a couple people I worked with at the job and stuff. They didn't get a check either. They didn't get $12 or nothing. We're in May the 15th or 15th, 14th. And the thing about it is people still haven't gotten a check. They're talking about opening up the world basically next week. Everything's supposed to be opened up slowly. Some places already opened up. Now, remind you, you haven't paid none of these bills. All these bills that's been piling up need money to it. You're not even sure whether you're laid off. You're not even sure if you have a job anymore. You're not sure of anything. But the bills are still coming. They also stated that in August, it gives the landlord the right to try to throw you out on the street. Let's say this. June, July, August. In 3 months. If you don't get the money up, you get thrown out the street. And it's so sad because this is what y'all made us do. Y'all forced our hand. It's not like we said, I don't want to work. I don't want to do that. You made us stand. Hell, some people got arrested. There were some people in New York that were beat on. And then yet still, when the smoke not really clear, but you still out to see test rats for, we'll see what happens if some people died and we could examine them and stuff and, see if the coronavirus is still out there. If none of them died and we got okay, but if they start coming back in more cases, we'll save the ones we can save and the other ones we'll just let it go. My personal opinion. So, think about this. You're being set as guinea pigs. They open up all the places they said are targeted towards black people, the hair stores, the nail stores, which is not really accurate because there are a lot of white people get their nails and stuff done too, but I understand because of colorism and stuff going on, and the KKK is rising up behind the scenes, which has been rising up for a long period of time, but people don't really realize it until this becomes a really thing about it because a man was killed by 2 KKK allegedly members that killed the guy Ahmaud
Y'all already know when I get to digging, I find more than I need to. Now, William Brody Bryant is the guy, allegedly, that was filming the whole thing as far as Ahmaud being killed and stuff. He was the one behind there. And basically was saying, well, why didn't you call 911 after you saw him being shot? This lawyer said, well, he only has a high school education, which means nothing. It doesn't take much to dial 911 when you watch a man being murdered on the street. And the reason why it's such a big thing is because these guys actually been out and never done any time. Now it says, I was murdered by an armed father and son, hunted me down and shot as I jogged in Georgia neighborhood. Neither of our killers have been charged. Name is Ahmed Ari. Now, the thing about it is that this has been going on for so long. We're talking about 5/14/2020, and now it's time something happened. Now, this happened back in February. Now, the two killers is Travis McMichael and his father, Gregory McMichael. Now, basically, they supposed to have seen him go inside of somewhere and steal, and they started seeing records about he was a thief, stuff like that. But when they did more investigation, this was all false accusation. The boy never stole anything. He was actually went inside of a house that was abandoned, looked around. He didn't steal anything, as the owner said. But when it goes across the media and stuff, people try to speculate it, you know, give you an idea of something that was falsified. He was never a thief. They lied, but he's dead now. Here's a little picture of the video as far as the guy taping it and stuff, going behind him and stuff. Now I want you to see this whole thing, that he's filming all this thing. He's seeing something's going wrong, and yet and still he's still filming. Be prepared. I mean, it's blurry anyway, you can't really see nothing, but you get an idea what happened. Okay, now you see Ahmad is fighting for his life. He don't even know who these men are. He's jogging, they attacking him. He shoot him, falls to the ground. Okay? In case you didn't see it, now he's still filming this. Now he just saw them kill him. And obviously he stopped. But the thing is, this is what you call hunted. The man was hunted. Jogging, you turn around, here it is, two white men got guns and they shooting you because they thought you robbed somewhere. They kind of find out it was not true. Mistaken identity. The man is fighting for his life. He don't know what's happening. And they just killing him. Can you imagine you jogging and you tired and yet and still you get, and then on top of that, they just finally arrested the guys and basically got them behind bars. After all this time, these men have been free. Rest in peace, Ahmad. Rest in peace.
He was killed because he went inside of a house and stuff. He basically did. Robert just looked inside and went back out. He was murdered. He was gunned down and killed. Someone sent a picture of the tombstone, said he was killed by the white supremacy. People send me a lot of stuff. And the thing is, they've been killing people since Sandra Bland behind us.
Sandra Bland was a 28-year-old woman who was found hung in her cell in Waller County, Texas on July 13, 2015, 3 days after being arrested for a traffic ticket. Her death was ruled a suicide, but they said she was found hung, that she was murdered, and they definitely ruled it off as a murder, but they also stated it as suicide. Now the problem they have with it is that when she talks, her nose is down. When she's dead, her head is back. And they said that she was hung inside of the jail cell. She was found hung. And the thing about it is that they's like, well, she wouldn't have hung herself. But they saying, well, her nose is down when she's alive. How come it's back now? They feel as though she was murdered inside the jail, then took the picture of her as she laid down. Rest in peace, Sandra Bland.
They've been killing Aaron Hernandez.
Aaron Hernandez. And this is another thing y'all need to start watching on Google. They're starting to put these names, these stories behind these people, and it's basically make them sound like criminals. Aaron Joseph Hernandez, 27 years old, born November the 6th, 1989, died April the 19th, 2017. He was killed. They said he committed suicide. I believe it's a lot of people behind the scenes. It's not unheard of. And they also gave him a storyline. Oh, he committed suicide. He wrote a letter. He was happy after the court proceeding. Things were looking up. He talked to his fiance. He was happy. Then all of a sudden he ended up dead. He was happy. They killed him. My personal opinion. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. That's if you got anybody in jail, you better go get him. Because somebody coming to kill him. Rest in peace.
It's not just, the thing about it is y'all need to see it on tape for it to make it real. And the thing I've been saying is for the longest they've been actively growing, but the black people don't get that part. You know, probably nobody black anyway because y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all too busy trying to clear your own any goddamn way. When the smoke clears, all your soldiers already dead because y'all fucking killed them all. But I'm not starting that. It is what it is. Some of you going to understand the message, some of you will not. Some of you, okay, let me stay focused on the, I'm going to stay focused. Okay, so $1,200 you won't be receiving, or maybe receiving after you find a job. If you don't find a job and you don't get the $1,200 within August, you just get thrown out on the street. Then you sit inside of a court because you were forced to stay in the house. You were quarantined to stay in the house. Now, there are a lot of people not going to go along with this. And when I say that, it means that everybody who walks through that door is going to be a victim. I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. If you don't give these people some money, everybody who goes to work, they sleep on it because they're going to start sitting back and watch you leave out the house. Your car will come missing, your parts can be sold, your life may be taken from you, by personal opinion, because you actually seem like you have some money that they got a little baby in the house that's hungry because they get crying. This is another thing. This world is not mine. This world is not yours. This world is ours. It takes nothing to start a meek machine with dollar bills and send them out to the world. This is not your world. Like y'all just control everything. Well, we can't do that for the people. Why? You put dollar value over a human being. You rather for a human being to die there on the street when you know you can start a machine up and just send money out to people. That's all you got to do. It's not that serious. You can save a lot of souls. Just send the money out. We can't do that. We have to govern this money. We'd rather send you medicine so you could die from it. We'd rather watch you lay on the street and die on the street. That's what we do. We call ourselves the land of the free, the home of the brave. Oh, say, can you see what?
But the dawn's early light was so proudly they killed.
See what? We see a man sit down and protest because the simple fact of the matter was a racist thing, racist salute, and y'all make it a big issue. Y'all actually took away from what it was and made it to something whole bigger. And no one thinks that, well, some people do.
Calling Kaepernick took a knee for 6 unarmed black men murdered. While other people go home and have dinner with their families, they can't because they put theirs in the ground. Rest in peace.
But it becomes very problematic with me when it becomes, I feel like I'm a one person of many who don't speak out. I speak out, which can be a problem. Because obviously I watch, well, not Martin Luther King, but Malcolm X, and it's been problematic with me because people send me stuff about him, and I really don't like the way he was treated and done by our own people.
His name was Elha Malik El-Shabazz. Now, he was born May 19, 1925. He was assassinated on February 21st, 1965, and he's known as Malcolm X. And I want to share with you what this man went through. Now, can you imagine fighting for your people and stuff, and only to find out that you're going to be betrayed by one of your own? It is so sad on so many levels to live in this world and knowing that the killer is among you. Now, you're fighting for a good cause, and you're thinking that maybe you could get somewhere in life, and then only find out that you're going to be murdered by one of your own, which is not unheard of for some reason, being taken out. Now, the thing about it is, they caught one of the guys, and they caught them. Now, 24 hours after this photo was ran in New York City Times back in July the 22nd, 2011, the Justice Department spokesman said that it would not reopen the investigation as far as assassination of Malcolm X because it could not find a violation of any federal law. The irony of this photo accompanied by this story shows that New Jersey man Tal Lamont here in the box, the guy in the box, we was caught, and William Bradley Circle, who came to New York City on February 21st of 1965 to express his purpose for committing murder. Now, one man was arrested. Tal Majic was arrested. Now, the other guy, Bradley, got away with it. If you notice, they're not even grabbing him. He's about to walk away. He's got the gun allegedly under his coat. Now, they caught him, but they didn't catch him. This is the man that Bradley, living right here in Jersey, in Newark, and he just died. I told people about it. They asked her, how you feel about it? They said, well, it's okay. It's over now. They don't even care. Rest in peace, Malcolm. Rest in peace. Unbelievable.
But at the end of the day, some of y'all ain't gonna care because it is what it is. And as long as my skin is this color, I don't know who to trust. I can't trust my own. I can't trust the cops. I can't even trust the ones like me. Because you don't know where you're going to get it from. And the thing about it is, a friend is just a blink away from being an enemy, at one breath away. And it's sad that you don't have loyalty people in this world. It's so sad when you don't have loyalty in this world. Now, I'm not saying everybody in my life is not, because some people are very much loyal to me, because if they did, they would stumble information out of me. But some people are not. I don't share everything online. I refuse, because I know there's a lot of enemies watching, as well as friends. But the sad part about it is, I'm one person with a voice. My platform is not big, and that's fine. I reach to a little amount of people, and the Lord says He wanted that way because I need to be a silent cry instead of a large boom. Because when you're a large boom, somebody out there ready to kill you. And they be one of the ones that look like you, and then, oh, let me go. They got a black person. Oh, it was by the government. Y'all got every fucking excuse for one of y'all being killed by one of your own. Okay. Back to the check. I'm sorry, I went to the left. It just amazes me. You gave us this big bill. Now we're behind on rent. 2 months behind on rent. Some cases 3. We have no money to pay these bills. You're supposed to send us a check, which didn't actively come for a lot of us. A lot of companies who have started their own business are suffering. They have no monetary value coming in. They got clients that they don't have the money to keep them going. They're scared of losing their business. You fucked them. You fucked us. You fucked them. Sorry from my mouth. And it's sad. Because all of this don't have to be this way. But y'all make it this way. And the same people who makes these rules to do this is the weirdest thing about it. When is their turn? We live in a hypocrite world. When is their turn? Please, please. Oh God, oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's what we do when we upset. I'm sorry. That's like taking somebody, run them over with your car and saying, you hit my car. But you ran them over. But they hit my car. But you ran them over. But they hit my car. The pedestrian has the right of way, but they should have waited. That's why they down on the ground. You don't even take accountability for what you're doing. It's funny how you always the victim until it's your turn. Then everybody needs to hold presses. My mother's sick. Hold the presses. My brother said, oh my God, my baby's dying. But we supposed to care about you when you don't care about us. I'm watching people land on the inside of Penn Station, land on the ground.
This world can be very cruel, and they mark you as a drug user, that you sprung out on drugs and crack, and that's not your story. You had hard times, you want somebody to help you, and people don't want to help you, so you just live on the train any way you can just to get some heat, while people sit back and judge you. Do they see them like I see them?
These are real people. When they were little kids growing up, they didn't say I'm going to live on the ground, sleep on the ground, sleep on the subways when I'm getting older. These are real people. And it's sad because I hate that I care, because that's going to be my downfall. That's why I'm on stress pills now. Don't worry, I'm going to be dead soon either way, because the way I'm going with all this stress y'all throwing on me, I ain't going to be around long. So don't worry, my business is going to be limited, because after a certain period of time, I know I'm be dead. I know the junkie and Wilbur be glad that I'm fucking going. But the thing about it is that it's just so problematic to me that I feel like you force people to not work. You put them inside of you know they're in a place, they need this money, and you sit back and watch them. Let me watch y'all swarm a little bit. This is how I describe it, my personal opinion. They lay you in a bathtub full of water, and they push you down in the water. It's called quarantine. So they push you down in the water, and now you swimming to get back up, and they push you down in the water, quarantine. You come back up. They say curfew. Then you looking. And you're like, then they push you back down again. And you come back up. Where's the checks? They're not coming yet. They push you back down again. Now, they let your hand go. And you're not coming back up. You're not coming back up. You drowned in the water. You know what they say? we like to apologize for the checks they have not received. Then someone will say, whoa, 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 you can't say that. Change that. What do you want me to say? So many people died. You can't say people died. Don't say that. Change it. You have to make America great again. So they'll say, things going great. Everything, think we got control of this virus. You all can go back to work. Everything is fine. We open up the world. Everything's great. Y'all go back and get a job. Just keep social distancing. Social distancing. And you back at work. And you getting on a bus. Oh, the person can't sit next to me on the bus. So the person has a social. Where they gonna be 6 feet away? Where they gonna be on the bus? In the cab? Where they gonna be in the cab? What am I missing? What am I missing here? To me, it's personally, I just feel like it's just so much that's happening to us, and we seem like we don't seem to care. Some of us do. It's not set in stone, everybody. But the thing is, I just want to talk to you about that part, about the coronavirus. People have not received their checks. They need the money. People are suffering. People are going further down with me. And it seems like, well, I'm going to close my eyes to it. I don't see it. And it's like, what is it that you don't see? But anyway, I just want to share this with you. I want you to comment below and let you feel about this, because it was something that was bothering me. And I know a lot of people are still suffering and hurting behind the scenes, and some maybe even in front of the scenes. And I've had a conversation with a lot of you that are hurting because y'all like, I can't make it. This is too much for me. Stay strong. Do not commit suicide. Stay strong, especially a two-spirit woman, or basically somebody just feel like the world is just letting you down. Stay strong. We're going to get through this. And too, this shall pass. Trust and believe. But at the end of the day, it'll give you a learning lesson about your world. If you didn't know, I already knew. But if you didn't know how this world feels about you, now you know. Anyway, like I said before, subscribe to my channel. Tap this Instagram button. Share this video if you can. Please comment below how you feel about this. Let you know I love you. And thank you for watching. Catch the rain.
Oh, but now come on, Raven. Let's go on Instagram. Ooh. Like I said before, subscribe to my channel. To tap this Instagram button. If you follow me, I'll follow back. Hit the notification bell. Comment below. Have you received your check? Because at the end of the day, the bills keep coming. They're piling up. And we've been on quarantine for 75 days. And bills have stacked up. But we don't have the money to pay for it. They're talking about open the world back up. But yet and still, we haven't even got a check yet. Comment below you feel about this. I'm mad as hell. And somebody needs to answer for it. And give people their money. Because people are suffering. Don't do this to us. This is supposed to be America. Celebrate it. Love you. Love you.